Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Left, and I'm back here in Destiny. So, Handcannons are in a weird place, and let's talk about that. So in my hand, I'm going to be going over every archetype of Handcannon, starting from the highest rate of fire, lowest impact, going to the mid, and then going to the lowest rate of fire to the highest impact. So for the high rate of fire, low impact, I have the Free Will 3, the new Monarchy Handcannon that you can either buy or get one to drop. Now, this one is not leveled whatsoever, mostly because I looked up the perks before before Rise of Iron dropped, and honestly, this one doesn't get it good. This one doesn't get the good perks. But that's not what we're here to talk about. So what we're here to talk about is the damages of hand cannons. Yeah. So mostly in PvP, but I wanted to be able to actually talk. So and perform with these hand cannons and talk about what's going on with them. So the Free Will 3, you can see right here. Highest rate of fire, lowest impact. Armor piercing rounds doesn't actually boost its impact anymore. So you would think, it's actually pretty decent hand cannon. Not really. So the way this archetype of hand cannon works is 4 shots to the head will kill someone in Crucible. And that's fine. That's about what that should do, yeah. However, ghost bullets are a thing. You can see that one just... What the fuck was that? All of these are in a straight line. Why is that one over there? So, that's attached to the accuracy stat, which is in the range, which doesn't work. I don't know. I'm not a fan of where hand cannons have gotten. Mostly, this is going to be talking about the damage, though. So this one, I think it's 77 to the face, making it a 4-shot headshot to kill someone in Crucible, which is good. That's where that should be. Next, we're going to be talking about the Ias Luna archetype, the mid rate of fire, mid impact. For this one, we'll be using my Lord High Fixer. Now, these are definitely good hand cannons. These are the ones you want to go for. They are a 3-tap to the head with a moderate fire rate. Can get really, really ridiculous range on them, and are just all around very solid and moderately consistent weapons. The downside to these is they still suffer from ghost bullets like all hand cannons do because of their higher rate of fire and their range stat. That's just part of the problem. Now, the biggest problem for me, and me personally, and I touched on it on the Lingering Song review, is how underpowered the final archetype of hand cannons are. The lowest rate of fire, highest impact. It's going to be maxing out at 94 impact with a 18 rate of fire, something like that. These things hit like a truck, however, still a 3-tap on higher leveled enemies. Now you could be thinking, or not higher level, higher armor enemies. Now you could be thinking, but Left, that's okay, it's higher armor. Yeah, but here's the thing. The mid rate of fire in hand cannon still is a 3-tap on higher armored enemies. Yeah, so the mid rate of fire is a 3-tap constantly. This one is a 2-tap if they have low armor, like a warlock or a hunter could have low armor. It will never 2-tap a titan, which is alright, I guess. Fuck it, whatever. But here's the problem with that. This archetype of hand cannon should consistently 2-tap. Now, I understand you're up there, you're back there, you're behind your computer screen screaming, but Left, that's ridiculous. We shouldn't have any 2-tap weapons in the Crucible. Yeah, we actually should. Now, I'm not saying that this archetype of hand cannon should be stupidly overpowered. It should be completely able to be outperformed by other archetype of hand cannons and other archetypes of weapons like Grasp of Mallet pulse rifles, Hawksaw pulse rifles, other weapons that are incredibly strong right now. But I feel like weapons that should do more damage, like the high impact version archetype of pulse rifles and the high impact archetype of hand cannons, should do more damage. They just don't kill enough. I made a video back in year 1 talking about the Eidolon ally and how it had the highest crit modifier in the game at the time. I think it still might. I don't know. I haven't really tested it, nor do I actually give a shit. But I didn't like using it because of the bullet efficiency. Now, bullet efficiency is how much damage is a bullet gonna do? Spooky Halloween voice. That's why I've always gravitated more towards hand cannons, because hand cannons have a higher bullet efficiency. One bullet is going to do more damage than one bullet from something else that has lower bullet efficiency, or impact, if we're gonna talk about it that way. Now, what bothers me the most, and this is the thing that Bungie did to really, really try to keep 2-tap weapons out of the Crucible, because people constantly complained about Last Word and Thorn being able to 2-tap. Now, those two should not have been able to 2-tap. Thorn is actually in the archetype of hand cannon, much like the Free Will 3. See, they're oh, wait, shit, fuck, there we go. Their stats are pretty similar. See that? The stats are similar. Now, the Hawk Moon and the Palindrome, or Eyes Luna, or Lord High Fixer have the same. Now, a Hawk Moon can 2-tap, I think, with a luck bullet and a normal bullet, like everything else can. However, you gotta get lucky there. And then there's the exotic version of this archetype of hand cannon, the First Curse, which can 2-tap a low armored enemy, but has no bonus damage on it whatsoever. It does have the highest aim assist. Like, if you guys literally have not looked at the secondary stats for a First Curse, go look at it. Its aim assist is 90 out of 100. It's ridiculous. So that one would probably be the outlier, and is probably why this archetype of hand cannon does not 2-tap. But things like what that does is it makes a complete, like an entire archetype. I don't know why I keep wanting to use the word completely. Makes an entire archetype of hand cannons, in the legendary sense, almost completely worthless. Like, why would I choose to use a lingering song, other than or ill will, or fucking First Curse? Can we? Okay. If they can't consistently 2-tap, other than the fact that they can take on a Stormcaller roaming super, or a Blade Dancer, or I think they can take down a Hammer Titan. I'm not sure. I've not tested that. Usually when I hear that, I just run. I think they can take down the roaming supers because of their impact, but I'm not sure. But out of roaming supers, this archetype of hand cannon should consistently 2-tap. The other two are fine where they are. Ghost Bullet should be removed, because that's fucking annoying. Losing engagements that you should win because a one shot just decided it wanted to miss. But this archetype of hand cannon, and this is what bothers me the most about it, should be able to consistently 2-tap, no matter the armor. If it's max armor, yes, I understand that should not 2-tap. That's perfectly fine. Like a Titan on fucking 100 armor or 10 armor, or whatever the fuck it is, you running unstoppable or whatever should not be getting 2-tapped by anything. That's fine. That would be the perk of playing the Striker Titan with max armor. But everything else, every other form of Titan, every form of Hunter, every form of Warlock, if a hand cannon like this shoots you in the face twice, you should die. Like, now I think that would probably make First Curse probably the bane of everyone in the Crucible, but again, I feel like it should still be able to be outperformed by other weapons. Maybe reduce its aim assist from 90 to like 85. Still make it the outlier and exotic, and make that aim assist why you would use it as your exotic, but don't penalize an entire archetype of hand cannons that don't have that type of aim assist just because one does, because it's exotic. But those are just my thoughts. As a hand cannon user, those have been my thoughts. It's why I gravitated toward the Kakaitis during year 2, because it fucking felt like a hand cannon from back in the day. Like, it felt powerful. It felt like it could drop people. I don't know. But those are just my thoughts on it. Let me know how you guys feel. Do you feel like this archetype of hand cannon should be able to consistently 2-tap? If you have the thumb and gun skill to do it. I mean, this drag right here is probably thinking, fuck no, dude. Nah, dog. Like, fucking stop. Stop giving people these ideas. But I feel like I'm probably not alone. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think. As always, I'm Left, and I'll see you guys back here inside of Destiny.